Live, like you wanted to do.
And we are live.
Live.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all who are watching tonight. We are here to talk to you about our journey in this online space. Tonight, we're not talking to you about sales. No, it's simple conversation between ordinary people from different walks of life who decide to explore another way of creating income. Every one of us came into this business with doubts and fears, questions we didn't know anything. We simply made a decision to learn. If you've wondered whether or not you can do this business with a family, children, full-time jobs, raising a family, living in a foreign country, tonight is for you. Tonight, I'm joined by 5 of my business partner and accountability partners. And we will be sharing our real stories because we're real people and real beginnings. So I want to start with my beautiful, beautiful business partner here, Tony. Tony, you're going to share with our public. Is it public? Do we say public or audience? You're going to share where you're coming from, what it is that you do, and where you are now. And then you're going to roll right into your question, which I'll be rolling across the screen. Take it away, Tony.
Wow, Cheryl, thank you so much. Quite the introduction. Well, so my name is Tony. Hi, everybody. And I am the proud business owner of my company. It is called TonyDigitalCreative.com. A few years ago, I made a huge life change, and yeah, that's another story. That's a huge long story, but I'll keep to this story. Anyways, I was working crazy hours. I was commuting to work. It was about 50 minutes away both ways. And it was a struggle. I was missing out. My kids they're teenagers, but still I felt like I was really missing out a lot on their lives. And like this was like a really important time of their life that I should be a part of. And I was driving home from work one day and like in tears, I was like, there has to be something more to life than this. There has to be a better way to get by. And so before this business came into my life, I was really just searching for a way to support my family without sacrificing my time with them or burning myself out and building somebody else's dream, really. I wanted to earn a living, but actually enjoy life at the same time. I wanted to be able to afford holidays and showing up for things like my son's football games. Being actually able to attend to them was important to me. So, yeah, I wasn't looking for a way to get rich overnight. I was looking for just a better way to live, really.
I understand perfectly what you're talking about because when I came to Canada, I was kind of looking for the same thing until it hit me with just the structure of working here. So I understand perfectly what you're talking about. And so we resonate with Tony, right? Right, ladies? Absolutely.
Definitely.
Okay, so we will roll right into our second presenter, which is Siona. Siona, I want you to just share with our audience or viewers. Yes, that's the word. Share with our viewers where you're coming from and where you're at with your business at this time. And you'll see your question going across the screen. What almost stopped you from saying yes to this awesome business?
Right. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for that question. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's such a pleasure to be here. And back to the question, what almost stopped me from joining this business? I had two major things that almost stopped me from joining the business. For one, initially, when I got to know about the business, my major concern, one of the major concerns I had was actually putting myself out there, doing videos, doing, all these
Yes.
recordings. I saw everyone, making videos, and it felt quite daunting initially. And so that was one of my major issues with the business, with getting started. Can I do this? I'm not tech savvy. I barely have a Facebook account. I mean, at the time, I wasn't on TikTok and all of that. And it felt like that space is not for me. But what I got to find out was there were so many trainings available, to help me get through that, get through that process, of being trained, getting the skills that I need. You have what we call faceless marketing, and we get trained on that. We have the resources available where we get, trained on how to do faceless marketing until we get comfortable with putting ourselves out there.
Yes.
The second major issue I had was also, would I have the support that I need to get into this business? It's a new field altogether. And I felt like, would I be thrown into the deep end to figure things out on my own? Or would I have the support that I needed? And thankfully, I came to equally find out that there is a huge, support system in this business. At the macro level, you have over 250,000 business owners like yourself running this business successfully, and you get to become a part of that community when you register and get started. Now, on the micro level, you now get assigned a coach, and a mentor who basically hold your hand, show you the ropes, guide you through the process. We equally have what we call accountability partners, like my wonderful, business partners on here. We get to help ourselves, on a weekly basis, encourage each other, through every season. We also have, other platforms in this business, like, the masterminds, weekly masterminds, we have daily drop-ins. We have different platforms that are meant to help and support, every single, one of us, along this journey. So these are my two questions. And I found that, we have amazing support available, for me, whether in terms of putting myself out there or in terms of having, a support system to rely on in this business.
I absolutely resonate with those two, Siona, because I just didn't see myself being on social media talking to people. Even now doing the live, this is not something that I thought I would do in no time in my life. But here I am. Why? Because I too have goals. And if this is what I need to do, then I have to step out of that comfort zone, where you're behind the scene kind of thing. And I too had the problem with who will buy into my business, because I know from long time that my warm market wouldn't do it for me. So when I came into the business and realized that what it is that this business has to offer, and the fact that I'm not chasing friends and family, oh man, I said, Cheryl, you have to do this. So yes, I understand perfectly. We will now move on to Marilyn. Oh, Marilyn. Marilyn, tell us who Marilyn is when she started this business and who you are now, global online business owner.
Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, guys, for being here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Like Cheryl said, I'm Marilyn. I came into this business by accident. I had lost my husband and brother within a matter of 2 months. And I was working in the financial industry. And I don't know, I just had gotten to a point where I realized that life could be taken from you in an instant. And it was at that point that I made a decision that I had had enough. And I needed to do something different because I wanted to travel. I wanted to be with my family because most of my family live in the US.
Okay.
And so I don't know, it just hit me that, I don't know, I always say that something came over me and just said it was time because tomorrow is not promised and I needed to look for something different. And so that's what I did. I started searching online and I came across this ad and it just resonated with me. And I was intrigued by it. But when I did start it, I mean, like everybody else, I'm sure we all started it. I wanted the additional income so that I could travel more. But I got more than what I asked for because the community that we've got, the support that we've got, the friendships that we're making, it's to me, it means more to me than even the income. Yes, the income is important, but the friendships and the just a long life, I think, relationships that we develop from this business
Yes.
It changes a person, and it has changed me a lot. I mean, I'm looking at life in a different light. And yeah, it's just different. And it's amazing what something people may look at this online business as if, it's just about the online world. But it isn't. It really changes a person because I think of the community that we've got, because of the training that we go through. We come out on the other side a better version of ourselves. And to be honest, I could see myself going down a path that I never even thought I'd be right now, a positive path. And so I encourage anybody, don't just judge from the outside. Come inside, take a leap of faith, just listen. It just takes one decision to make a difference in your life. All right? Back to you,
Absolutely.
Cheryl.
I was surprised with the caliber of people that are in this business and just the meetings that we have weekly. Like I've been into other I'm going to say opportunities, online opportunities, but just how those operate compared to this, the professionalism that is in this business, this space that we're in of over 250 people. Like who would not want to grow in a space like this and not just only think about the money that you can earn? So I was super surprised about that. Like it's no foolishness. You have real people in there at real levels, just like your 9 to 5. When you think about board members and those people that you say, oh, board members coming in, we have leaders at that caliber in this business. So I was super, super surprised about that. I will now move on to our other presenter, who is Tamara. Tamara, share with our viewers who Tamara is just briefly, and where you're coming from and where you're at now. I'm going to run your question across the screen. If someone watching feels they don't have enough experience, enough confidence, and enough time, what would you honestly tell them?
Hmm. Thank you, Cheryl. So I'm Tamara. I'm a registered nurse and a single mother. So when I found this business, I too was looking for something. I was tired of, doing extra shifts. I wanted to spend more time with my son. And the ad that resonated with me was, of course, of a mother of 4 kids operating this business while doing her full-time job. And I was like, okay, so if she can do it, then I can do it too. So to the person who is thinking that they don't have the experience or enough experience, well, you're at the right place because that's exactly where we need you. I think with no experience, you're coachable. With no experience, you're more up to learn. And we do have the training, which is self-paced, video-based. We have coaches, mentors, accountable partners, daily drop-ins. We have various myriads of training that is available to you. Whatever your learning needs are, they're available for you. As for the confidence, huh, I'm sure none of us started out confident. The confidence comes as you go along. I often think of there's a patient that I visit and the elevators aren't working. And so I have to take the steps. You open the door and it's dark. But as you take the first step, the light comes on. And it's the same thing for this business. You don't necessarily know how it's going to turn out or what next to do, but all you have to do is just to take the first step and things become clearer and clearer as you go along.
Mhm.
As for the time, we are busy people working our full-time job. A lot of
Yes.
us, we do this business in the little pockets of time. We're putting our kids to sleep when they're, between our in our break time, early mornings when the kids are still sleeping, late at night. It's just in the little pockets of time. And this business, a lot of the persons will tell you, just show up daily and maximum persons will tell you they spend in this business is an hour to two a day.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be an hour straight, 2 hours straight. Oh, I don't have the time. No, the pockets of time. You're cooking, you're doing laundry, a little pocket here, answering to this email, answering to this message, posting on social media, just a little
Yeah.
pocket of time. And this business is very flexible wherever I've done. I'm in the car right now doing a live. Um, I've been to appointments and just sitting and planning out my weekly schedule. It's just so it's a mobile business.
Yes,
It is.
it is.
It is.
You can do it from anywhere at any
Anywhere.
time. You'll be talking to someone. It's interesting. I'll be talking to somebody and I'm doing something on my phone for my business. Like that's literally what it is. You say you don't have time, you can find time. I'm walking with somebody and I'm answering some message, or I'm sending an email, or I'm finishing a video. I'm just always doing something. So yes, I understand what you're saying. And I'm sure the other ladies can resonate with that as well, right, ladies? So you're
Definitely.
nodding your head, fine. So we'll move into our last speaker, who is Stacy. And this is my favorite question, Stacy. Imagine you never gave yourself permission to look at this opportunity. Where do you honestly think your life would be in 1 year from now?
Oh my. Let's start by telling you a little bit about my journey. My name is Stacy. I'm a wife, a mom of two, and I've been an orthopedic technologist in healthcare. So I've been practicing for over 20 years. So I was doing my thing. I was just passionate about helping people, passionate about caring, passionate about orthopedics. So still passionate about it, especially when someone breaks a bone and you fix them right back up and reset it. It's something really, really, it gives me a great feeling to help people like that. And COVID hit, and after COVID hit, that's when we were out there just working everywhere, deployed everywhere, doing what we're doing. And then it hit home for me when I lost my only brother when he got COVID, and it went downhill real quickly. And between the being intubated, putting on ECMO, seeing all the tubes, everything, that changed my life. My best friend turned a widow at 40. That actually hit me, and the kids being without a dad, that broke me a lot. So I started to search for something else. I still love helping people. And if I didn't find this business, I wouldn't understand the flexibility and freedom that comes along by just finding something else other than a 9 to 5. Even on the days now that I found this business that you feel exhausted, you still find that pockets of time to work on this business because I joined this business. People join even though there's a system involved and there's partnership and product partnership. We talk about it. People join for the community because you feel each one help one.
Yes.
And that is something huge for me. And if I didn't find it, I'll be in a very sad place, because this business also tightened my spirituality. Because of this, I step back and allow God to lead.
Just sister.
So without this business, people, there wouldn't be a Stacy.
We would know you, right?
I'd be empty and sad.
We would have lost out on having you, because you are the star of this show.
Absolutely.
Like, if we don't see you, each week, like, where is Stacy?
Exactly.
Thank you,
Stacy,
girls.
or tech savvy business partner and accountability partner. Yes. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing. Just where we're coming from and where we are, and just the fact that we're thankful for this business. We are thankful for the founders of this business. I was listening to somebody on I think it was 60 and Beyond, and they were just thanking the founders because I know that they know what they've done for so many people, but sometimes you really have to wonder, because I don't know about you guys. I am just so thankful for this business because I can see my goals coming into play.
That's right.
Like I'm at a place of peace right now, just building my business.
Mhm.
My goal is to be able to help people who are not able to help themselves. But it cannot be that I want it more than them, right? We want to help people, but it can't be that we want it more than them. They have to do something for themselves. And this is why we're here every day, every week, telling people that there is this awesome business, awesome online business that is so affordable, that offers everything. As we often say, this is our thing. It's an online franchise, but without the high franchise
Fantastic.
fees. Girls, I never know too much about franchise until I get into this business. But it has become a thing, and it is a thing for us. And I'm just thankful to Mike and Darren for just selflessly building this system. And unlike the other businesses that you see there, that when they say, okay, come register, when you register, you hear that you need to find what, $11,000 to start your business. That's not the case. I've been in a business where for 3 years I was paying monthly fees, and to the end, I got nothing from that opportunity. When I tell you, not a cent. And this, I'm not paying anything monthly, and I'm building my business, and I'm just happy. We're great. So let me see, as we are at the end tonight, if tonight has shown anyone anything, I hope you don't figure that you need to be an expert. We don't need to be expert. None of us have the answers. We start with questions. We lean into the system and we learn from people who are ahead of us, and we're still learning. If you're curious, don't let the decision be stuck in your head. Ask the questions. We are here to answer, and we are here to guide you, because you have to step out of your comfort zone and to do what needs to be done for your family. So you see the website on the screen of my business partner here. Go to the website. You can get to our Facebook page as well. Get to the Facebook page, connect with us, and we will be more than happy to share with you what this business is all about. But please do your due diligence. Don't just come and ask the question, because yes, we'll be here to answer, but do your due diligence, because it is not a get rich quick scheme. It is a business, just like a brick and mortar business. So I want to thank you all for stopping by and to just sharing with us. Those of you who will be watching us on the replay, reach out to us. We're here to talk to you. Thank you so much for coming by. And that's a wrap.